Hello everybody, how you doing? Today's video, I promise you, is going to be very short, but you're going to find this very interesting. It's about how corporations manipulate us to get every nickel and dime out of us. But first, I need to go back in time to 2005. Remember when these started hitting the shelves of our Home Depot? At first they weren't selling. Then our government got involved and pretty much banned the incandescent round light bulb and was pushing this. And Home Depot and Lowe's was pushing this. And then we get our bills in the mail promising if we moved to this, it would lower our electricity by half. Remember these? So what everybody did, let me move my chair a little bit. Everybody went out and bought those on the promise that we would save half of our electricity. I know I did. At the time, I had a very large house, 2,500 square feet on close to 2 acres. I remember going in the kitchen, one light bulb, you would turn it on, 13 bulbs. I mean, you would turn on the light switch and 13 light bulbs would come on in that kitchen. It was so big. On one light switch. Leave the kitchen, go down the L-shaped hallway to the bedrooms and the laundry rooms and whatnot. Turn on one hallway light switch and 8 light bulbs would light up. So sure, I went out and purchased these and got rid of those 100 watt light bulbs, 120 watt light bulbs. What were these, 20 watts versus 100? Yeah, I went out and bought them. And I bought a shitload of them. So did everybody else. And for about 6 months, 9 months, we did save on our electricity. And I wish back in 2005, 2006, I had the foresight that I would be doing YouTube videos today, because I would have printed out those articles. So about 6 months to 9 months after I purchased these, our bills went down. And then one day, on the way to work over the radio, I heard a news report that Trico, our electric company here in Tucson, had to raise the rates of electricity. Why? Because they weren't getting as much revenue in. The shareholders and whatnot had expectations. Trico Electricity had to pay their employees, blah, 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 blah. What did they think was going to happen when everybody cut their bills in half? Utilizing less of a product called electricity, they decided to raise their rates. So they jacked up their rates to the cost of what it was as if we had incandescent light bulbs. So they basically jacked them all the way back up. If you had a $150 electric bill and then it got cut to $75, it went right back up to $150. I kid you not. So what did they do to us? First of all, they manipulated us into going out and buying these, making Sylvania and the other light bulb companies really rich on the promise that we would save money. Then we did purchase these. We screwed them in. 6 to 9 months later, they jacked up our electricity. Now think about this. We're using less of a product to obtain the same amount of light, but they're getting more money. So they're getting more money for less of a product that we're using. Think about that for a minute. We're using less of a product and they're making more money. They're selling us less of a product for more money. That's what they obtained. Total manipulation. Now I'm going to move you forward to today, when I say today, I'm not talking today. Let's just say a couple of years ago. Now, when I had that house, I had internet. I sold that house to save money, to get out of debt and whatnot. I turned off our internet, never turned it back on. I got a Samsung Android phone, which had, at the time, unlimited data, and we were grandfathered into it after our 2-year contract had ended. So I've been using that to stream, to basically have internet in all our computers and our laptop and whatnot. My wife had hers, I had mine. We had 2 computers. We both tethered, basically. So we never really, we got out of the internet market. We weren't, at the time it was unlimited, you know. So, as you guys know, about 10 videos ago, I'm getting somewhere, trust me. About 10 videos ago, I mentioned I'm getting rid of the smartphones. They're too expensive. We want to cut our money even more. We went back to the old clamshell phones, you know, the old flip phones for 30 bucks a month instead of 180 bucks a month. So we're forced to go back into internet. We're forced to go back into and shop for internet. So about 3 years ago, I don't know. Don't take me literally. It could have been 4, could have been 5. Everybody's saying they're cutting the cord, meaning they're getting rid of their cable bills. They're starting to stream movies, Hulu and Netflix. They're getting rid of that expensive cable bill, you know, the $150 cable bills, and they're just gonna stream movies for 10 bucks a month or 20 bucks a month, and that's it. Well, guess what they did? Those cable bills, like Cable One, Time Warner, and Cox Cables, said, screw you. We'll just jack up the prices of our internet, which you require to stream those movies. So I'm going to search for an internet service provider because I no longer have the unlimited data through my phone, you know, that I tethered with. And lo and behold, I noticed something very different from back in 2005, 6, 7, 8. You know, those years when I had internet. I noticed no longer is it just one low price for unlimited internet, just whatever you can use. No, now it's data packages. So while you think you cut the cord and you save money from Cox cable bill, well, they just jacked up their internet rates. Big time. Yeah. Oh, you want internet? Yeah, we got a 3 gig package. We got a 10 gig. I'm not on Cox cable. I'm just giving you an idea of what it's like if you go there. They got like a 3 gig package. They have like a 10 gig package. They have a 15 gig and it goes on and on and on. You know, you stream one movie, it's like a gig, 2 gigs, depending on the length of the movie. So if you have a 3 gig package, maybe 2 movies, you exceeded your data limit, and anything you go over, they're going to overcharge you. So internet just skyrocketed. That's all they did. You're not saving nothing. You cut the cord, you cut the internet. I'm sorry, you cut the cable and whatnot. You cut the satellite dish from Dish Network or whatever. Well, they just jacked up the internet rates. They're going to get whatever they're going to get. And there's nothing we can do about it. Before I end this video, the system, is always preaching to us. Be good, follow laws, do the right thing. Meanwhile, they're doing everything to circumvent us. They're just completely hosing us. Anyway, I'm going to let you go. Do me a favor. Leave me, obviously, leave me a thumbs up, but leave me a message below if you experience what I experienced with them jacking up the rates and whatnot. I'm very curious. I'm very curious what you think of the new internet prices. No longer unlimited data. I think DSL has unlimited data, but that's only because DSL is so slow. They don't really care if it's unlimited. There's nothing you can really do with DSL. It's not like you can download movies or anything with DSL. Not at a respectable speed anyhow. Anyway, folks, have a good one. Again, I want to thank all the new subscribers out there. Give me a thumbs up. Take care.